Friends, engineers, architects, and MEP students, welcome back to VK Jan Sir ki MEP classes. In this particular module, we shall be learning about illumination, how to create artificial illumination, and how to select the fittings. Friends, in a nutshell, illumination, that is lighting, refers to the amount of light falling on a surface. It is an important concept in interior design, architecture and electrical engineering. Definition: illumination is the luminous flux received per unit area of a surface. The unit of illumination in SI system is lux. 1 lux means 1 lumen per square meter. The formula is illumination equal to phi upon A, where E is illumination, phi is luminous flux, and A is area in square meter. Friends, basically the type of illumination is of two types: natural illumination coming from sunlight entering through window and skylight, and artificial illumination that is done through electrical lights, maybe LED, CFL, fluorescent, metal halide, etc. Now, types of lighting in interiors. First one is general lighting, ambient lighting. Then second is task-oriented lighting, focused on work, study, table, kitchen, in factory, assembly shop and all. Accent lighting is decorative lighting, creating good atmosphere. Then decorative lighting means aesthetic looking by maybe chandeliers and LED strips, which we do for short time to decorate your building's facade. Friends, lighting requirements in India are mainly guided by National Building Code of India 2016, getting modified into 2025, which is yet not done, especially under Part 8, Building Services, and Part 11, Approach to Sustainability. These provisions focus on adequate illumination, energy efficiency, and visual comfort. Now, emergency lighting also need to be provided for fire safety purposes. NVC Part 4, fire and life safety. Emergency lighting is mandatory in staircases, corridors, exit routes, basements. The requirement is of minimum 10 lux at floor level. It can be used as a backup power battery inverter. Exit signage must be illuminated. Friends, this particular table is from National Building Code 2016, and that provides illumination requirement in different area according to building type. There are several, but some of them which you can remember are in living room. It has to be 100 to 200 lux. In bedroom, it is generally 100 to 150 lux. In kitchens, 250 to 500 lux. Study room, 300 to 500 lux. Offices, 300 to 500 lux. Corridor, 10 lux only. Staircases, 100 to 150 lux. Toilets, 100 to 200 lux. Friends, now we are discussing natural lighting requirement. As per National Building Code 2016, it emphasizes daylight. Window areas should be equal to greater than or equal to 10% of floor area. Habitable rooms. Openings should allow uniform daylight distribution. Use of skylights courtyard encouraged. Avoid glare and overheating. The artificial lighting requirements are requirement of artificial lighting is uniformly distributed, free from glare and flicker, proper color rendering index CRI for interiors, it should be over 80. Use of LED lighting preferred for efficiency. Proper placement to avoid shadows in work areas. LED lighting are not recommended for reading purpose if their CRI is less than 80%. Friends, now I am providing illumination calculation formulae. The basic illumination formula is illumination equal to flux divided by area, where E is illumination, phi is total luminous flux in lumens, and A is in area, square meter. In actual cases, phi is equal to F into UF multiplied by MF divided by multiplication of E into A. In this formula, N is the number of lamps per luminaire. E is a required illumination. A is area in square meter. F is luminous flux per lamp in lumen. Utilization factor UF is equal to can be 0.4 to 0.8 typical for mercury for fluorescent and LED lamps. Maintenance factor depends upon cleanliness of the environment. Generally, it falls 0.7 to 0.9. The practical lighting design formula becomes N equal to E into A divided by multiplication of F with utilization factor and maintenance factor. Friends, now through step-by-step calculation will do and find out how many fittings are required. Suppose the room area is of 5 into 4 meter, say 20 square meter, and we desire a required illumination of 300 lux, study room or office. We select LED lamp output equal to 2000 lumens. Utilization factor 0.6 for fluorescent lighting and LED lamp. Maintenance factor 0.8 for average clean environment. So in calculation, we get approximately 6 into 2.5. Now you can either go for 6 2 into 3 formation, 2 lengthwise and 3 breadthwise, or vice versa, or otherwise, to be on safer side, we select 8 in 4 into 2 formation, 4 rows of 2 columns, or vice versa. We need uh, proper coordination between light fitting, air conditioning duct and fans. Integrated false ceiling coordination means it is the coordination of HVAC duct, electrical conduit and lighting, firefighting sprinklers and fire alarm system detectors, plumbing lines may be there, data and communication cables may be there. All these must fit within the limited ceiling void. Typical order of service. When we place so many services, uh, we take it like this, that below the actual ceiling and up to false ceiling, uh, first come the structural slab or beams. The second priority is given to HVAC duct. They occupy large size and they are costlier also. 3. Plumbing pipes, drainage, slope required. Firefighting pipe, that means a sprinkler. Fifth in priority is cable tray, electrical conduit. Sixth is false ceiling fan. And seventh is light fixtures, diffusers and detectors. Friends, a good lighting scheme should therefore have following qualities: sufficient illumination level, uniformity of illumination, contrast with the surrounding and sunlight, correct color effect, that is CRI, freedom from glare, aesthetic appearance, facility for easy maintenance and emergency lighting.